Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to discuss tech neck, which has become a really big issue for a lot of us as, I don't have my phone because I'm recording the video with my phone, but when we're reading a book or when we're sitting on our phone, when we're sitting at the computer, we have a tendency, most especially when you're on your cell phone, we have a tendency to hold it in our lap here and let our head drop forward, which puts a lot of strain on the back of the neck here. Everything gets loosened up because it's falling forward and everything in the front tightens up right here. And we start running into issues with the cervical spine here, back pain, lower back pain. So we really want to work on stretching everything in the front and a little bit of strengthening in the back. No different than what we've been doing for the upper body with the shoulders rounded forward in our core posture. So we want to work on opening everything up in the front and strengthening everything in the back to bring us back to this neutral position. So first thing we're going to do is really easy, just stretches for the front of the neck here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left hand on my left shoulder and I'm just going to tilt my ear down to my shoulder, and then I'm going to rotate my chin up to the ceiling so we get a nice stretch right here through the front of the neck. So I'm using my hand to create a little bit of traction, pulling down as I rotate my head up. So you get a nice stretch right here. You can hold it for 30 seconds to a minute. Take it to the other side, same thing, kind of pull down on the chest right here. Drop the ear down to the shoulder and then tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. You get a nice strong stretch through the front of the neck right here, right through those spots that are tight. So holding that for 30 to 60 seconds. And then your next stretch, same idea. You're going to create that traction by pushing and pulling down into the chest with your hand here. And then we're just going to turn the head. And same idea here, getting that nice stretch in the front of the neck. And really whatever kind of range of motion you feel the most stretch, ultimately is going to be the best thing for you to do. So it doesn't necessarily, you don't have to do it exactly as I'm doing. Just getting any kind of stretch here in the front of the neck is going to be helpful in bringing yourself back to that neutral position. So once you've opened up the front of the neck here, we're going to do an exercise to help strengthen the back of the neck. And that can be done just in a seated position right here. All we're going to do is you're going to create kind of a double chin for yourself. So we're just going to pull that chin back into your neck and then release it forward again. So you just retract the chin and come back to the front. So do about 15 to 20 of these, pulling that chin back, create that double chin, come back, pull it back. So you can do this from an upright position, or you can take it down and do this on your back. So you keep a little bend in your knees. And the same thing right here, we're just going to pull that chin down into the neck and relax. Pull that chin down and relax. So 15 to 20 of these. And then one more stretch actually that we didn't get to. I'm going to take a towel and put it behind my head to support my neck. We're going to use gravity to help open up the front of the neck here. So if you're on the side of your bed, you can drop your head off the edge of your bed right here. I'm going to use the towel to support, and I'm going to let my head come down. Just a little bit more. I'm going to allow my head to come down, so I'm opening up everything in the front of the neck right here, allowing the gravity to help with that stretch. And then I'm going to use my arms to bring my head back up. So I'm not tilting my head up and down. I'm actually lowering, see my elbows moving up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to draw my elbows forward stretch to the front of the neck there. And then nice and controlled. Bring it back up. All right. And then one last thing for releasing a little bit of tension in the back of the neck here. You're going to take your lacrosse ball again. I'm going to come down to the floor where I have a little bit more space. And I'm going to get a close up of the back of my neck right here. I'm going to put that lacrosse ball right on, we'll do one side at a time, right here at the top of my neck where it meets the bottom of my skull on the side of my spine. We're going to take it down to the floor, and then we're just going to do a little roll kind of back and forth right here to get into that tight area. So all of these things are going to take a little bit of time. You can spend another 30 to 60 seconds doing this. So what I really would like to emphasize is the amount of time and dedication that it's going to take to help rehab yourself to come back to this neutral position. We've added up hours and hours and hours of being on our phone and being in this position of sitting at a desk, sitting at a computer, being in this rounded forward position. So if you think about all of the hours that we've spent unconsciously in this position, it's going to take an equal amount of time, if not a little bit more, to get back and overcome. So it's just a little bit every day, making it a part of your routine, making sure that when you are on your phone, when you're becoming aware of your posture, we want to make sure we're bringing it back up. So we're bringing that posture to a nice neutral, straight position, reading your book, reading your phone, looking at your computer from a nice ergonomical position, and hopefully that will help to release some of the tension and some of the pain in your body. So spend some time on this, have fun, and we'll see you next time.